So our next topic is sentence walls. These are called sentence walls. Okay. Is everyone back? Okay. So how do you make these sentence walls? You have to draw 6 rectangles, okay? हेलो हाँ अच्छा 1 मिनट मैं चेक करती हूँ sorry some important call was there okay so we will draw 6 box and here the first box will have subject okay the second box will have verb and the third box will have object okay now anything about this subject if there is any description that description will come sorry that description will come here. If you have any word describing the subject, if you have any word describing this verb, and if you have any word which is describing the object will come here. Okay, so can anyone give me a sentence? Any sentence? I need a sentence.
We are listening the class.
Okay, so what is the subject?
We.
Okay, so we will come here. Now, what was the sentence? We
Or listening.
listening will come here. Are listening. Okay. We are listening.
Yes.
We are listening.
She said
The
to
class.
Something like that.
It's not an object, no?
I didn't get the sentence. Okay, for example, we are listening to music. Okay, music will come here. Now, if suppose the sentence is we are quietly listening to Indian music. Got it? So this way, anything which describes verb will come here. Anything which describes the object come here. We. So if instead of we, instead of this we, if suppose I write some other subject, if I write boys, okay. So boys are quietly listening to Indian music. Now, if about the boys, I have something like two boys. So two boys are quietly listening to Indian music. So this way we make the sentence wall. Okay. So now if you look at this exercise, you all have to choose any one sentence and you have to make a sentence wall and you have to share in the WhatsApp group. You can take any one of the sentence. You will make 6 boxes. You will make 6 boxes: subject, verb, object. Now see, there is a clue. If there is no line in the box, like if you take the small birds chirped noisily, so you have no line in object. So if there is a blank, there is no line given, that means there is no object. If the box is empty, that means you don't have to write anything there. That is the clue. Okay. And if you have 2 lines, that means 2 words. Okay. So you can take second or third, because first I've already told you. So second or third, you have to make this sentence wall and share.
Shweta ma'am, it is just after the hyphens you have started this, no?
Yes.
And what is the topic for that?
Sentence wall.
Sentence wall. Okay.
All can see what is shared. So I'm giving 5 points to Vidya. No, Roma, you have to put the subject in the first box. Okay. So bakery is the subject and our village is describing the bakery. Got it?
Bakery is the subject. Our village.
Even Geeta, it is not, the will come with beautiful, the beautiful. Okay, the beautiful will go in the lower box. Okay, Geeta?
Mix is a word. Delicious apple pie. Delicious apple pie is an object.
Ma'am, can I show you on this screen? Actually, my phone is not working.
Okay, I share the screen. Okay, share the screen.
Okay.
Shweta ma'am, in the sentence, the small bird cribbed noisily. So the bird is simple, the bird is subject and the small is describing it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Our village bakery makes delicious apple pie.
Okay, this one is correct. Okay, Neha, it is correct. The beautiful flowers have a lovely fragrance. Okay, that is correct. So I hope you all understand.
In the last one, the bakery is the subject, ma'am. Is it right?
Yes, bakery will be the subject. Okay,
And our and the village should be a
village. See, 2 lines are
sentence
there. When 2 lines are there, that means 2 words. So our village, because there are 2 lines.
Yeah.
So this way, you will also give a help to the child to a hint to the child. So if there is 1 line, only 1 word. So bakery, and then makes, and then pies.
pie.
So delicious apple, both the words will go down. Delicious and apple will go in the last box. Okay.
Okay.
Now in Jolly Grammar books, you'll find many worksheets based on this. Okay.
Apple pie.
We have done present participle. Now what is past participle? Past participle is nothing but the third form of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten. So eaten. The third form is ed. Played, play, played, played. So ed, that is the third form. So we use it for perfect tense. Now perfect tenses have been introduced in grade 5. Today we are taking grade 5 now. So I had finished, I have finished, I shall have finished. You had finished. So in past perfect it is only had. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had, you had, they had. सब में had लगेगा. Okay, it will be had. I had, you had, we had, they had, he had, she had, it had. Okay. I have, you have, we have, they have, he has, she has, it has. Okay. And then I shall have, you will have. हम सब में will have. We will use will have. You will have. He will have. They will have. She will have finished. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, when is has used? HAS has.
He, she, it. I have, you have, we have, they have, he has, she has, it has.
Ma'am, not have, has.
So he has, she has, it has. I have, you have, we have, they have, he
Okay.
has, she has, it has. Okay.
Okay, okay.
There is a singular.
And with he and she, the shall will come, no?
No, we will use will for all. Okay. I will have, you will have, they will have. सबके साथ में will have, she will have. Okay. Now, these
Excuse
are
me, ma'am.
first form of the verb, second form of the verb, and the third form of the verb. Okay. So, infinitive means first form. Eat, ate, eaten. So, eat, infinitive. Second form is used for simple past, ate. Okay. And third form is used as past participle. So, infinitive is first form. Second form is used only in simple past, and third form is past participle. Okay. Grow, grew, grown, bite, bit, bitten, draw, drew, drawn, write, wrote, written, fall, fell, fallen, know, knew, known, take, took, taken, give, gave, given, shake, shook, shaken, hide, hid, hidden. Okay. So past participle is the third form, and simple past we use the second form. So we use second form only when it is simple past. उसमें भी हम negative में नहीं use करते. If it is a negative sentence, did. So simple past, if it is negative, then we use first form only, because we do did के साथ we have to use did. She did not, and then first form, she didn't play, not played. Okay. So we use only, we use this second form of the verb only for simple past positive sentence. Okay. If it is a question, then also first form. Did you go to school? We will not say did you went to school. Did के साथ में भी verb की first form. So only positive sentence of simple past will have second form of the verb. Okay, this is third form of the verb, and this is first form of the verb. Okay.
And it can explain.
तो नेटवर्क का लाइट होती है ना, तो मेरा प्रॉब्लम काम नहीं कर रहा है.
Now everyone get ready, and just you have to make exactly like this and share. Red and white, verb tense, simple, continuous, perfect, past, present, future. I'm pausing the recording. Please remind me. I will start the recording once we take the next topic. Okay. Please remind me. Sometimes I forget. Yes.
Ma'am, when have been, had been, come?
Perfect continuous, that is not included in Jolly Grammar. Okay, if you
Okay.
want, I will explain it after the workshop, but that is not.
I know little bit, but I just want to make clear. So maybe later, no problem.
That is perfect continuous. Perfect.
Have, yeah, have been plus PP, like
Yes.
that it comes.
I have been in teaching English. I had been teaching English. I will have been teaching.
Yeah.
But those sentences we hardly use, and that is not covered in Jolly Grammar. But I will explain later. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. No problem. Thank you.
Okay, so now phrase can be a noun phrase, phrase can be a verb phrase, phrase can be an adjective phrase, it can be an adverb phrase, it can be a prepositional phrase, right? So you all can see here, this is a noun phrase because it has noun. This has verb, so it becomes verb phrase. This has adjective, so it becomes adjective phrase. This has adverb, so it becomes adverb phrase, and this is preposition, so it becomes prepositional phrase. Okay. Okay, so it can, here it is an prepositional phrase because it has preposition. Which preposition is used here? Which preposition?
Under.
Under. Yes. So here, which preposition?
In.
So now here it is describing the field. In the field. So in is describing noun. So when it describes a noun, it is adjective. Okay. But in the previous picture, it was describing the action. Where? It is telling us where he slept peacefully. Where? So that is adverb. So that is why this phrase is used as an adverb. Prepositional phrase is used as an adverb here. Okay, what is transitive and intransitive? Very simple.
Ma'am, just do the previous picture where it is used as adjective.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, transitive, intransitive. If you have object, it is transitive. If you don't have an object, it is intransitive. So I have arranged the flowers. What it is, transitive or intransitive? You have subject and you have object also. Flowers is the object and I is the subject. So it is transitive because you have subject also and you have object also. Okay. But if you do not have object, if there is no object, then it is intransitive. Okay. Then it is intransitive. So the tiny.
So ma'am, here in the third sentence, the tiny baby is sleeping will be intransitive, no? Because there is no object.
Yes.
But still it's a complete sentence because it says that the baby is sleeping.
Yes, but it is intransitive.
Yes, because there is no object to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the third also, you don't have any object. So it is intransitive. But here you have subject also, he, and bike is the object.
Yes.
So this is intransitive.
This is transitive.
Transitive because you have subject also and you have object also.
Verb, object.
The object can come anywhere in the sentence, not necessarily that it has to be in the end of the sentence.
No. It can come in between also. Here also you have subject and object both. Here also you have subject and object both. Here you don't have object. You have subject, but there is no object.
But ma'am, in this we are looking for the verb plus object or the subject or object because it's mentioned here verb plus object.
हाँ, तो वर्ब तो होगा ही ना, बिना वर्ब तो कोई सेंटेंस होता ही नहीं है.
Okay.
Little brown is subject. But there is no object. There is no object.
This is intransitive.
Now this has subject and object also.
Into a bowl. Bowl is an object.
Object also you have. Subject is here and object also you have. So when you have subject and object, it is transitive. But when you don't have object, then it is intransitive. Okay, so can you tell me which meaning goes with which word? So because these are more than one word, so we call it phrase. And because it is a word, so we call it phrasal verb. So like here, to leave somewhere or to escape something means what? Get away. To say something loudly?
Call out.
Call out.
To take care of someone or something?
Look after.
To stop doing something?
Give up.
Give up.
To return something?
Put back.
And to make things like television or engine start working?
Turn on.
Turn on.
Okay. Then we have the order of adjectives. Okay. So when you have more than one adjective in a sentence, you use. Okay. Now, how do you remember this? Can you
only tell me.
some mnemonic strategy for this? If you pick up the first letter, can you think of something weird or crazy, but which can help you remember this sequence? Anything funny, weird, anything which just help you to remember the first letter so that you can learn this order.
Something.
Those are comp.
Okay, anything. Yeah, you can think. Or if I say DOS, so you can relate it with the word boss. DOS, boss. Then CA. So boss is CA. Okay. And then comp, you can relate it with computer. So boss DOS, he's CA and he's using computer. So this, you can just create any funny thing which can help you remember the sequence. Okay. So this way the child will remember through funny story or anything through which they can relate. Okay. So we are doing mnemonics course for children where we teach these kind of strategies, and you will also be, many of you have enrolled for mnemonic teachers training also. Okay. So next is, so this is given in the Jolly grammar book. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Last page you thought now that what it was actually.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Okay. So first is determiner. What are determiners?
They determine something like.
No, determiner means number like one, and, the, few, many, some. Okay, these are called determiners. Okay. Like when you start the sentence, determiners will come first. Some people, any, this, the, and. Okay. Sorry. Here. Okay, then opinion. What is opinion? Good, bad, beautiful. Okay. Then comes size and shape. So you can see size, small, huge, big, tall, round, square, thin. Okay. Then comes condition and age. So what is condition? Cold, hot, rich, dirty. Age, old, young, antique. Then you have origin. What is origin? From where it belongs to. as
Mexican.
yes, Indian. Then comes material. So plastic, glass, silver. Now in this order of adjective, you will find more, that is purpose, like sleeping bed, tennis ball, fishing rod, riding horse. Okay, so that is purpose. So the last option is purpose. Okay. Now what I want you all to do is, I want you all to draw any naming word in the center. You will make a circle and you will draw anything. For example, if you want to draw a table, whatever, any naming word you will draw here. And then you will use 10 adjectives in the order around this. Okay. So you can draw a pizza, you can draw a boy, girl, teacher, any naming word you can keep in the center, and then you will put number 1 determiner and so on. You will put adjectives and you have to share the picture to get the points. Okay, so order, I'm showing it here so you can see the order and you can do the activity. I'm pausing the recording. Please remind me if I forget, okay?
It's same.
Now we come to types of adverbs. Adverb of manner, time, frequency, place, degree. Okay, so time means where.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ye order of adjective is not going into head. Means we cannot remember this.
Who is that?
Bhumika.
Yeah, what happened, Bhumika?
Means you are asking to put all the adjectives, right?
Yes.
In order. In a sentence, all adjectives are used.
No,
I have not seen.
No. We do.
So how many adjectives are used for a particular noun?
See, there is no rule to it that you cannot use these many adjectives. But generally, we do not use so many. We don't use 10 adjectives for sure. But we may have 4 to 5 adjectives sometimes, like the snake which we drew. That snake on the second day, if you remember, it had many adjectives, right? No. So you should know the order in which we have to use the adjectives. Okay.
In a sentence, only 3 adjectives can be used for a particular noun. Like in one sentence, I guess.
But there is no rule. You cannot say that you cannot use more than 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. You can have more than 3. But generally, it is not more than 3. At a time, you generally use 3 to 4. Like here, you have seen the worksheet which I've shared with you. Okay. So here you have seen. So 3 or 4 we can use. But this we just did for explaining them the order so that they pick one from each and describe any naming word.
Ma'am, means with one noun you can use minimum 3. Means maximum 3.
See, Bhumika, we cannot decide. It depends on the thing. On if I'm going to explain you something and I want to tell you about that naming word, I may use 3 to 4 adjectives, but there is no rule.
Okay. Got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, clear? So now can you all tell me which word is manner, which is degree, and which is place?
Calmly is manner. Calmly is manner. Cleverly is manner.
Yes.
Hardly is manner.
No, hardly is degree.
Okay. Almost is degree. Nearby place.
Indoor is place.
Indoor is a place.
Yes. Okay. Now adverb of time. Can you tell me occasionally? Time or frequency?
Time.
Time.
No, it is
No, frequency.
It is frequency, yes. Recently?
Time.
Time.
Frequency.
No, recently time.
Time.
If anything happens only once, then it is time. If it happens more than one time, then it is frequency.
Okay.
So regularly?
Frequency.
Soon?
Time.
Okay, now?
Time.
Yes, soon and now is time. Okay, so next we have punctuations, which we have most of them we have done: period, question mark, quotation mark, apostrophe, comma, hyphen, exclamation point, colon and semicolon, parenthesis. What is parenthesis?
Brackets.
Yes, round bracket. When you have something additional, like the two brothers were learning how to play guitar. This is the sentence, but in between the sentence you want to put some additional information, so that you put. Please mute yourself. Okay, so the two brothers were learning how to play guitar. That's the sentence. But the two brothers, now in between the sentence, you want to put some additional information, the name of the brothers. So you have put it in the round bracket, Richard and Sian. So that goes as parenthesis. Okay. Now colon and semicolon. You can see colon, you have two choices, colon. So when you have a list, before the list, you introduce colon, okay? You use colon to introduce a list. And semicolon is used instead of fanboys. So we have done fanboys. If you remove fanboys, you can put a semicolon, okay? So now you have to give me example. Give me an example for full stop. Any sentence?
I am studying.
Okay. Exclamation mark.
Wow.
Okay. Apostrophe.
I am.
Shruti's car.
Yes. Hyphen.
Brother-in-law.
Okay. Question mark.
What are you doing?
Okay. Colon.
My favorite items. Then we have to list up that one.
Yes. Like for example, I went to market. I went market to buy. Then you can have the colon, and then you can have the list of items.
Okay. Ma'am, in 1:2 and all, that is also colon.
What?
When we use the ratio 1:2.
That is used in math. Yes, mathematics. Okay. So colon means any list. If you have list of items, list of person, animal, then you put a colon before the list. And semicolon. Can you give me an example of semicolon? For example, Rahul is sick, but he is playing. So you will remove the fanboys. Rahul is sick, semicolon, he is playing. Okay. Okay, and parenthesis, we have already seen the round brackets. Anything? Okay, so can we quickly solve this one? So there are over 500 poems. This is an additional information for anthology. Please remember to use paragraphs in your writing. So it makes it so much easier to read. Some people believe the Yeti is real, but others think it's a mythological character. Now, what is Yeti? Abominable snowman. And 15 and 25 degrees Celsius, that is 59 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So this will come here. So we put any extra information, additional information using this round brackets. Okay, now I want you to make sentence for bat and bat, wave and wave. So these are homograph. What is homo? Homo means, what is the meaning of homo?
One single,
Same.
same.
And what is graph? Spelling. So homograph means same spelling. Homonym means same sound. So you have same spelling also, and you have same sound also here. Bat and bat, wave and wave. Can you make sentences to show? You can write in the chat box. Hi ma'am, in the next 15 days. Okay, good. Yes. So a bat are flying, a dark gray color. Bats. I want sentence. He's waving at me. Yes. You should mention, bring your bat and bring your ball. Bat is flying, playing with the bat. He's playing with the bat. Take a right to the right. Okay. So bat and bat, wave and wave. So these are homographs and homonyms. Can you think of any other example of homograph and homonym which has same spelling and same sound? Same spelling and same sound. Yes. No, read and read, same spelling and same sound. Now here the sound is different. Read and read, live and live.
Spot.
Ma'am, right?
Spot.
No, read and write will not have same spelling.
No, ma'am, one right is left and right and one right is I am right.
Ha, that is okay. Right and right. Yes, same spelling, same sound. Yes. So
Spot. Spot.
Jalpa gets 5 points. What are you saying? Spot, yes.
Spot.
Coma, yes. So Jalpa, I'm giving you 5 points. Okay, so these are homograph and homonyms. Now what are heteronyms? Heteronyms आप लोगों ने ही यहाँ पे example दिया मुझे. Yes, left and left is also correct. Fair and fair is also correct. Okay, so live and live, read and read. What are they? Read and read, live and live. जो विद्या और सुधा ने example दिया है, it is not homonym, but it is heteronym. Heteronym means what?
Same spelling but different sound.
Yes, same spelling and different sound. Can you give more examples of heteronyms? Bark and bark. Sorry, these are homonyms. Sorry. These are homonyms, same spelling, same sound. Bark and bark, navy and navy. These are heteronyms, okay? So they will have homograph. They are homograph because spelling is same, but their sound is different. So bow and bow, wind and wind. Let's take the first two. Can you all give me sentences? Bow and bow, wind and wind, wind up.
The wind is blowing fast. And let's wind up the task.
Tears tear. Tear the paper.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Minute, minute. Present. 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 Present.
It's present and present. Okay, there the focus, the stress. If you look closer, you will find the stress. Okay, present and present. Okay, present, when we say I present myself, and one is I give you present. So there is a little difference in the pronunciation. Okay. So with this, we have finished with level 5 also. These are all you have to go through, and tomorrow again we will keep the contest. Tomorrow will be the final contest. Some of you did not participate last time also, but now it is compulsory 1 minute video for any of the topic till now. From level 4 and level 3, level 4 and level 5. Okay, you have the PPTs with you. So level 3, level 4, level 5, choose a topic, send it in the group so that others don't repeat the same topic. And tomorrow will be the final contest. And tomorrow we will calculate all the points. I will also be giving the points those who participated day before yesterday. And then definitely when I will courier the certificate, I'll give you surprise if you are the winner, first, second, third. Okay. So all the best. Let's meet tomorrow.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Roma.
Ma'am, we have to give presentation or we have to record a video?
Anything will work. Anything.
Okay.
Ma'am, the ones who participated previously, they can also participate, no?
Definitely, definitely. Okay. So see you all tomorrow. You have homework to do. Finish that. I'll send the PPT for last day also, so that you can just go through once before we start our last day training. And those who are continuing for the further workshops, so they will have their next class on Tuesday. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can send a voice note and I will revert back. I will share these recordings for today. And you have 3 days to revise everything so that you can take the next course. Okay.
Ma'am, we are not having classes till Monday.
Yes. Monday is my birthday, so I've kept off. Okay.
Party.
Yeah, we can have virtual party. Okay. So see you all tomorrow first. Okay. All the best. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Yes, you all can wish bye to each other as well.
Bye, Roma. Bye, Priya. Bye, Vidya. Bye, Shuni. Bye, Sudha.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye, all of you. Take care. Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye.